guys, hope you're doing great. I'm Jimo the Builder from Jimo Builder YouTube channel, and of course, welcome back again to this YouTube channel. I feel so humbled that you're here to watch these videos, and I'm very happy you guys are continuing, subscribing. You are continuing, liking, commenting down below, and it's actually very encouraging that so many people are actually so much interested to things to do with construction and everything, right? So on this video, guys, as you have read on the title of the video, is that if you have 500,000, what exactly kind of a house can you be able to build? One of the things that I can assure you is that with 500,000 Kenya shillings, it might be very hard to actually build a 2-bedroom. So what exactly, guys, I'm going to show you is how far that 500,000 can take you when building a 2-bedroom. But guys, you'll be surprised that actually you can be able to build with 500,000, you can actually be able to build a house all the way to the roofing. You can do roofing with only 500,000 in Kenya. If absolutely sure you follow this video from the beginning to the end, this will be very of help to you, right? So let's get started. Now, the first most important to understand, with 500,000 Kenya shillings, this is the house that I will tell you actually to think about building, right? So I will not tell you that to start building a 3-bedroom, right? So 500,000 is sufficient. You can do foundation with 300,000. But you want something which is moving. You want to see a milestone with your 500,000. So you cannot go for 3-bedroom. So these are the conditions that I will tell you. One is that with 500,000, I will tell you to plan on building a 2-bedroom house. A 2-bedroom house. But guys, this is another important thing. When you're building the 2-bedroom house, you have to ensure your house is not more than 50 meters squared. 50 meters squared, I know most of you might wonder, what exactly is that? 50 meters squared simply means that the area of your house, the combined area of the rooms should not be more than 50 meters square. Now, ukienda sana, I highly recommend you can go for 55, but go for 50 meters square with 500,000 if you want to build your house all the way to the roof. You do the roofing. Now, so that's the most important. So go for 50 meters square. These are the sizes of the room. For those who are wondering, 50 meters squared, how exactly is that? Now, let me give you the sizes of the room. So the first one will be the sitting room. Remember that you're going to build a 2-bedroom. What exactly does a 2-bedroom mean? A 2-bedroom means that you're going to have a sitting room. The second thing, you're going to have a 2-bedroom, right? Then you're going to have a kitchen, and you're going to have a common bathroom. So for this kind of a design, you are going to build only 1 bathroom. You understand? So your house is going to have only 1 bathroom. That means that it's going to be shared by the 2 bedrooms and also by guests. You understand? Then, so let's see the measurement. So for the sitting room, I highly recommend that you can go for 15 by 14 or 15 or 16 by 13. That should be a very big sitting area. Right? Now, another thing, the kitchen should be open plan kitchen. For the kitchen, you can go for around 10 by 9 will be sufficient enough and should be open plan or semi-open plan kitchen designer. Now, you can also design the 2 bedrooms. For the kids' bedroom, which is going out to be the smaller bedroom. In this case, I can highly recommend that you can go for 9.5 feet by 9.5 feet by 9.5 feet. For the master bedroom, this is where exactly you're going to be generous enough to yourself and let it be more spacious, because you will have a lot of things probably in your bedroom. So for the master bedroom, you can go for 12 feet by 10 feet. That will be enough. Then you need a toilet or a bathroom that is going to be 5 by 8. 5 by 8 feet. That is going to be sufficient. Is absolutely sufficient enough. Or if that's not the case, you can go for 4 by 10. If you're going for 5 feet, go 5 by 8. If it's 4 by 10. Right? So that's very most important. Now, guys, let's look at another thing. I'm giving you the conditions under this because there's so many people who then answer a lot of, ask a lot of questions. Oh, that's all right. I'm giving you conditions so that then you can be able to do your own research. Another thing, guys, you're going to do hidden roof design. You're going to do hidden roof design. This is going to reduce the cost of timber and also reduce the cost of iron sheets, right? So that is very most important. So go for hidden roof, then do a parapet wall all around your house. Now let's come to the windows and doors. For windows, I highly recommend for the sitting room, use just have one window, which is actually a very big one, and that window should be 6 by 6 feet, very big. That is going to give you that whole sitting area enough light. Now let's go to the kitchen. You're going only to have only one window, which is going to be 4 by 4. For the bedrooms, you can go for 4 by 5, which is absolutely sufficient. For the bathroom, you can go with a window of a 4 by. Now, when it comes to the doors, you can use a semi-solid flush door, and when it comes to the frames, I highly recommend you go for 6 by 2. Don't go for. Then also with that budget, you cannot go with mahogany. You can also use cypress or pine. That will be good timber for that, right? So let's come now to other things. For example, then the door, I highly recommend, there's one trend that I've seen. When it comes to the main door, I highly recommend you have a 1.5 door. This is particularly when it comes to when you have furniture items. When you look at some of the modern seats that are actually being built here in Kenya, you find that most of them cannot fit within a door. A standard door is actually 3 feet, right? Or 900, but then when you pull the frame, it's almost 800. You understand? So go for a door which is 1.2 for the main door. Other doors you can do standard, which is actually that 2 by 8 inches. So that is very most important. So with that kind of a design, then with 500,000 you can go all the way to doing the roof, if actually you're doing the hidden roof design. You understand? Okay, so let me give you now the materials that you need for this design, so that then I show you how you are 500,000 you're going to spend it. So you're going to buy materials from foundation all the way to lintel, right? To lintel, and also doing the pulpit. So these materials that I'm giving you is to do the foundation. Umeweka foundation blocks, umekoroga huko chini, the grinding, you have put the DPM and everything, na umekoroga hata zile chuma za pale juu za lintel ama lintel, and then umeka 3 courses of stone on the parapet wall, and then umekelea roofing. So that is the budget that we are looking into. So I want you to understand this, so that then you don't say that I said that you can build a 2-bedroom with 500,000. I'm saying you can do all the way to the roofing. I'm not even telling people that you can do with roofing. People think because I'm going to show you the figures. Wait for the figures for the roofing, for the hidden roof, because I've had this conversation with so many people, and people say, hidden roof is almost the same as hidden. Man, we have done research, we have done all these things, so you need to be keen enough to understand these things. So for sand, I'm going to give you in terms of rolly, and I'm going to give you the type of rolly that you're talking about, right? So let's look at the BQ, right? So, and I think I'll put it here so that then we can move together also. So let me move my camera so that once I put let's put the camera there, right? So when it comes to sand, I will say that you buy, when you're doing now the foundation, I will say you buy sand 1 lorry. This lorry, I'm talking about Tata. The Tata lorry. So that lorry is going to cost you around 31,000. That is sand. Now you're going to buy ballast. Ballast, you're going to buy 1 lorry, and that lorry, we can say it's going to be 31,000 also. And this is Tata. Because that ballast will be enough for your whole structure, even to do the lintel, to do the blinding, to do the ikorobeapa. That will be enough, because these are 2-bedroom. It's actually a 50-meter squared house. Now, for the foundation blocks, you will need 600 feet each. You're going to buy at around 50 shillings. And these foundation blocks with all the quality stones is 6 by 9. So you can bargain and get it at 50 or 45. So 600 feet, that's going to cost around 30,000. You're going to need hardcore and mallam. This one I would highly recommend. For this design particularly, I'm assuming that you're building on a red soil. So the hardcore and mallam, I'll assume you need one lorry. I'm giving them a budget of 10,000 each. So that is 20,000. You need cement for the foundation. Cement for For foundation, you need 37 bags. That is, when I'm talking about foundation, I'm talking about putting the blinding layer, then building the walls, the foundation walls, and then putting the slab for that. So that is 37 bags. So here you can work with 37 to 40. So you can budget for 40 bags, right? So that is also very most important. So let me change here. And instead of 37, let's use 40 bags, right? So for foundation. Then for the foundation, you also need hoop iron, which you need only one load. Each goes for around that 600. Then you need anti-termite treatment. Anti-termite treatment, that is the gradiator. You need around half a liter, which goes for around 1250. Yeah? But you can also buy 1 liter, which is goes for, let's put 1 liter, which goes for 2500 shillings, right? Yes, so that is it. Another thing, you need timber. That is for that is poles. You need poles, guys. You need poles. You need poles. So poles are very most important. So you need poles, which are going to go for, each is going to be 150. So you need around 15 pieces. So 15 pieces each at 150 shillings. Then you need timber 6 by 1. Timber 6 by 1 for formwork. So 6 by 1 for doing the formwork. So buy 400 feet, each at around 25 shillings, so that's another 10,000. Then you will need the DPM, the polythene membrane, the DPM, the damp-proof membrane. You need 2 rods, each goes for 2,500 Kenya shillings. Then you need now, so by that now, all those materials are enough for you now to do the foundation. So you're done with foundation materials. So let's now come to watering. Now you come now to watering. For watering, you will need sand. Here, I would say that you buy sand, but because the sand you had bought for the foundation is still there, I would highly recommend now, instead of using Tata, you can buy with FSR. You understand? So that is going to be around 22,000, right? 22,000, right? Now you need cement for the walls. I highly recommend you go with 20 bags. 20 bags of cement will be enough for the watering. So then the Rugo, you need 6 by 9 blocks. So 6 by 9 blocks, you will need 1,300 feet. 1,300 feet will be enough for your 2-bedroom 50-meter squared house with a semi-open plan kitchen. So that also reduces the number of blocks that you need. So that will be, you can buy it at around 45 shillings. So 1,300, so that's around 60,000. Then you need so those are the materials that you need for there. So for hoop iron, you can buy 1. That will also be enough, because you had also the one you had used for foundation is still there. You can buy 1. Another thing, then you need, so we have said the Rugo stones, you need 1,300 feet. Then you need rebars. So you need a steel, that is chuma. Chuma you will need for the lintel now. You know, the lintel all around your house. You will need a D10. D10 you will need 18 pieces. Each goes for around 1,000. You can buy D8. D8 13 pieces, which each will be around let's say 690 or 700. Let's do 700. 700. Cement you need for lintel alone you need 8 bags. So that will be around 800. Each bag is around 800. Then you will need what do we call it? The binding wire. You need the binding wire. So the binding wire here you will need 10 kgs. So each kg is around 200 Kenya shillings. So that will be around 2,000. So those are the materials, guys, that you will need for you to do all the way to the lintel level. So those are the materials. When you add up all those materials, I hope you have been doing that, you are going to get a figure of 302,950 to do from foundation all the way to lintel. You're going to spend around 302,000. That one you can say it's around 305. Yeah, 305. So guys, now let's go to the roofing part. One of the things that I've not mentioned here is only the nails, because the nails I've said I've put them all in there, all of them in the roofing materials, right? So let's get started. Now for this one, guys, you will need how many feet? So let's see. So this will be sufficient. So for this one, for roofing, now let's go to the roofing. For roofing, guys, you need a 4x2. You can use 4x2. Remember, guys, that I told you we are going to use a very simple roofing design of hidden roof. And this hidden roof, guys, you're not going to use trusses. You're only going to use the rafters. The rafters are going to move from one wall to the other wall. Because why, guys? Because we have a very small distance. We're talking about the rafters are going at a maximum distance is actually 13 feet. So that one is actually sufficient enough. You don't use to use trusses. You understand? So where you use truss is where exactly then the distance is very big, and then there is a sagging effect. So in this case, there is no sagging. And then the other thing you need to do when you're actually using this kind of a design is that you're going to ensure that they are spaced, the rafters are, the spacing is close to 750 mm, or that is close to 2.5 feet, right? Then you're going to use a 2x2 for the as a purlins, which is the area going to carry the mabatis, right? So that is the things that actually you're going to look into, right? So so for roofing, you will need a timber, a 4x2. So that one you need 350 feet. I know this quotation is going to make so many people wonder how cheap that roofing is. For timber is going to be, you're going to use 2x2, 300 feet, each at around 25 shillings. Iron sheets, you're going to use 2 meter long. We need 36 pieces. You understand? 2 meter long, 36 pieces. Each I'm giving 1 meter to be around 550. So that means one mabati is going for 1100. 1100. Now, yes, 600. So that is each meter is 600. Then we have roofing nails. We need around 5 kgs because this type of a roof does not require a lot of nails. Then we have the ordinary nails, that is the 3-inch, the 4-inch, and the steel nail. We can go for 15 kgs. So each is around 200. 200. So that's one we are talking about 3,000. Then you need nail caps. So nail caps are the rubber that you put on the roofing, so that then you can have water tighten. So yeah, so that one you can buy around 8 packets. Yes, you can buy around 8 packets, so you need 800 shillings. So that one now for the roofing will amount to around 70,000 for the roofing. Just imagine 2-bedroom house, 70,000 for the roofing alone. That is cheap. That is very, very affordable, guys. So now, guys, if we add now both, so remember that now we need to know what exactly will be the total for this. So we're going to put this plus the roofing. So guys, the total amount comes to around 372,000. 372,700, right? So guys, if you put a miscellaneous of around 20,000, if you put a miscellaneous of around 20,000, but because I've listed so many of these, so the only miscellaneous there will be about transport, particular transport, and in case anything goes short of what exactly. So you can work with 15,000 to 20,000. So if you add a miscellaneous of 20,000, then it simply means you are going to work you're going to have a 392,700. Now, guys, if we take the labor, to assume that the labor is going to be 30% of the materials, so you can multiply this by 3. So we can multiply this by 0.3. You get the labor will be around 120,000. So 120,000 for that 2-bedroom 50 meters squared. So if now you add everything that we have here, guys, you are going to get, now you have 510,000. 510 is the amount of money that you're going to use to build that 3-bedroom house. But remember, guys, that we have added a miscellaneous of around 20,000, and sometimes the miscellaneous is not a bank that is going to end. So, guys, those are the materials that you need. That is also the riba. I've given you the riba. If you have 500,000 in your bank account, or you can be able to get maybe a circle loan or something, guys, go ahead and actually have that amount of money and start building your 2-bedroom house design. Guys, if you have any question, kindly ask below. If you want this plan, guys, you can always ask down below. You want the plan for that 500,000 to go to all the way to the roofing. Guys, remember that you have riba in this. We have put the riba. There is all the building material. The BQ is there. The plan is there. So if you need this kind of a combination, guys, you can always tell me down below, and then I can share the plan and the quotation for you guys. So see you in the next one. I'm Jimo the Builder, and I hope, guys, you have learned something. And if you have learned something, ensure you like, subscribe on this channel, guys, so that we can be able to continue giving you more of these kind of content, right? So see you in the next one. I'm Jimo the Builder.